getting back to 500? How big is that for this team?
Yeah, it's money. You know, you look all over the league. You know, I'm a guy that looks ahead a little bit and understands. You know, we want to win the division. Don't get me wrong, but getting into the playoffs, it's anybody's game. So, you know, I think we're a half a game behind in the eighth seed, but we're doing well. We're not even clicking on all cylinders, and that's the best part of it. We're a team that's finishing games, understanding when we're down, we're not out, and we got performances from Lance, Lynn. I mean, come on, stellar, unbelievable. I mean, every name in the book, all positive, and then we got Nicky Solak just getting after it. So, kid's hot. We got to play him every day.
For you, Woody said you might be a little sore. Where are you physically?
Yeah, I know he brought that up. It's nothing that stopped me from playing. You know, I'm a guy that's going to have nicks and knacks during the season, but you know, I played every game, so that's not a worry in my book. I'm ready to play every game, no excuses. You know, he knows if I was really hurting, I would be asking for a day, but I'm ready to go. There's nothing really stopping me. But yeah, I mean, he brought. I do have a little quad problem, but it's something that you know happened a week ago or whatever it is, but it's definitely not hindering me from doing my job. You know, I see still batting 300. I'm still going out there every day and you know, being the best version of myself.
You always hear about hitting being contagious because of this lineup, and it's been, you know, I mean, there's been like 18 games, 18 lineups.
Yeah.
Is it more difficult to get in that, you know, contagious groove for you guys?
Well, honestly, I think we have a lot of good, you know, professional hitters, and we got to get guys in the lineup. And you know, it's one of those things where, you know, we don't have any extra games. You know, we have 100 games left. No, we have pretty much close to a little over 40 games left, and we got to get guys going. We got to get them in, and you know, it's going to start for, you know, Woody to understand. You know, it's next guy up basically that's going to, you know, we got to ride the hot hand, and you know, he's brought that up to us a while ago, and right now. You know, we got to get guys in, whether it's matchups, whether it's the hot hand, and you know, it's that mentality. You know, where I'm from, it's that "what have you done for me lately" mentality. That's how I grew up, and no bitterness towards it. And you know, I'll be ready to go, and I know everybody else will be. I'll be there cheering on the bench, getting everybody fired up today, and be ready to go just in case.
That's it for me, Todd. Thank you.
Sure.
Other questions for Todd? TR.
Do you feel like this team has embraced the fact that, hey, we're not going to hit a ton of home runs, we're not going to be the Rangers powerhouses of old, but we know we have to find different ways offensively to win?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those things. I mean, we talked about Colorado yesterday. I mean, they're leading the league in singles, and they're winning games. So it's a mentality. It's a high school kind of mentality we're going through right now, where I don't care if we win on a pass ball. I don't care if we win on an error. We just got to win. And, you know, we don't worry about the home runs. We don't worry about anything else. We won the game on a you know, a 6 unassisted, you know, 3 double play yesterday. So, you know, he came in, Kiner came in excited. You know, he knew, I mean, I know I didn't get the RBI, but we got the run. And that's all we needed because Lance Lynn dominated. But it's a mentality to have when you're younger, understanding how to win ball games. And I think this is why this year is so fun and so different, because it really doesn't matter how you win. You're going home happy. And I think that's why this team is so good. We have the mentality of saying, you know, not what have I done lately? No, what have we done lately? And what we have done lately is win close games. And, you know, we came back the other day, down 4 runs. Like I said, and a pass ball, we won the game. I scored on a pass ball or a wild pitch. It doesn't matter how we win these games. It's if we win these games. And seriously, it's everybody is really focused on the team. So that's a really good gift we got right now.
Yeah, I mean, you grew up in the National League, and you know, we've been over here in the American League where you used to just have to outscore the other team, just bludgeon them to death. But it's almost like it's now National League rules in the American League. Is it?
Yeah.
Is that an accurate statement?
I would say so. And it's, with the DH as well, you don't have that possibility of, that pitcher's, going to bunt the ball or, it's an automatic out pretty much. But, yeah, it is. You saw the Colorado bunted yesterday, get the guy over, and they eventually got him in. With a game like yesterday, it's fun. We first to third a team, a hit by pitch. It's crazy to think, like, if you're a young kid right now watching this game of baseball, I would be ecstatic every day. I would tell my dad, listen, for 60 days, I'm going to play my sport of baseball, but I'm going to rewind every game I can watch because this is how you're supposed to play baseball. And the small ball has really gone away from, the league a little bit. It's home run heavy now, and you see we're not hitting many home runs. The ballpark's pretty big, but if I'm a kid, I'm watching with my eyes open. I'm taking notes and understanding, man, these guys are still doing this stuff to this day, and we need to get back onto that. And, it's pretty cool.
Other questions for Todd? Anything else? Let's see. We got Jeff and then CJ.
Todd, you mentioned Lance. You played with the National League Cy Young winner the last 2 years. I know it's only 5 starts in, but is Lance pitching like a Cy Young winner?
I would definitely say so. Especially after the performance yesterday playing at a park in Colorado where the ball flies. You're not going to have really that good of a break on your off-speed pitches. You've seen the nasty of pitchers pitch here. Clayton Kershaw, another Cy Young guy, who doesn't really pitch well here. But it goes to show you how overpowering his fastball really is and how much life is on it. It's fun to play behind him. He works quick. He's got energy. He's got passion. Two totally different pitchers. A guy like DeGrom, he's going to mix it up a little more, but he still has 99 on his fastball in the 7th inning. Lance still was throwing 94, 95. DeGrom's going to come at you, but not at the pace as Lance does. But two guys you love to play behind and, just ecstatic every time he's out there. And that's how I feel about both for sure.
What are your veteran eyes seeing from Joey Gallo right now?
Yeah, I see a guy that's maybe trying a little too much. We had a patient yesterday. I waited for him after the game. We actually walked home back to the hotel, and for the 15-minute walk, we had a really good conversation. And I just tried telling him to, no matter what happens, have as much fun as possible. He's a guy where he wants to do so good, so badly, and it kind of reminds me of myself when I was younger too, as well. That if I'm not helping the team, even though we're winning, I feel like there's 1,000 pounds on my shoulder. And I feel like that's how he feels right now. And, the strikeouts aren't helping either. So I try and tell him, have as much fun as possible. Understand that people look up to you. You're an unbelievable hitter. You're a guy that I look up to, even though I'm older than you, I want to hit the ball just like him because, when he does hit the ball, people are watching. All eyes are on him. He's an exceptional player. I want him to understand and be as confident as possible and know that, this game is tough. It's very tough. And, he's got the support of all our, from me and all our teammates as well.
Thank you.
CJ?
Hey, Todd. So we noticed yesterday that the infield was playing really slow. We mentioned it on TV. Woody commented on it last night and then again today. Their pitchers have the highest ground ball rate in baseball. Their hitters have the lowest. So they obviously tailor the infield that works best for their team. One, how is that viewed as an opponent when you walk in and see that they essentially let the grass grow long because it works best for them and gives them an advantage? And then what about the difference between global field to super fast infield? How hard is that as an infielder to come and adjust just for 3 days?
Yeah. I mean, you would know it's not the hardest thing. It's baseball, but you understand that, it might have a little more snakiness to it, for a lack of better term. The ball's going to move a little more when it's hit on the ground and it's thicker. The outfield grass was thick too as well. But listen, you got to play to your ballpark. That's the advantage is you get to play at home. You get to decide how you want your field to be permed. And, it is what it is. Field. So no excuses. Just get your ground balls in, maybe a little bit more to understand the field. And you go from there.
And real quick, last one, you mentioned the idea of small ball. with that thicker grass, is that more favorable grass to bunt on for guys who can do it?
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt. Once if you hit it a little too hard, it's not going to go as hard to the third baseman or first baseman. And they had a bunt yesterday. It wasn't the best bunt, but they got the job done. So look for a little more small ball from each team, depending on what the score is, for sure.
Thank you.
Anything else for Todd? Last one, Eric.
Hey, Todd, another question about Coors Field.
Sure.
Looking at your numbers, you've hit really well in some great pitchers' parks like Comerica and Oakland. Coors Field is not one of the parks where you've done the best. Do you like hitting there? And what is it about the park that makes it in any way different for you?
Yeah, it's amazing. I probably played 25, 30 games here at least. And I come in, I'm like, man, I'm not leaving here without getting 2 home runs. And then I go and get 2 singles the whole series. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's a great question. I wish I did hit better. I mean, I would love to, but it's a big park. There's a lot of space out there. I'm just worried about the next game now. I'm not worried about the park. But, yeah, you're right. It's, I've hit my 100th home run here. That's probably the best thing I've ever done here. So I'll take that.
Thanks.
Yep.
Okay, thanks, Todd.
All right, guys, have a good one.
West Benjamin next.